What's going on? KP here. We're back with another episode of the KP Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. I'm very, very excited to have this next guest on. They've been gone for a little while. I've talked to this guy. I've been friends with this guy for a few years now. Played show with him. Super great guy. And now his band is back in 2020. We're talking to Orion Stephens, the vocalist of In Dying Arms. How you doing today, Ryan?
I'm doing fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, just handled some business in the bathroom. I'm fresh. I'm ready to go. 2020, IDA got that new heat out. I'm feeling good.
Now, are you being safe with everything going on?
Yeah, I'm staying home. Like, the most I'll do is go to the grocery store and go to the liquor store, and that's it.
Now, are you like me, and whenever you have to go to the grocery store, you like your fist clenches tight, and you're like, I really don't want to be here. It's a worrying feeling.
Yes, mainly because I used to work there years ago, and for some reason, there's still a lot of people still there from when I worked there, and they just do not leave me alone. I love them all, by the way. If you guys are listening to this, I love y'all. But damn, sometimes I really don't want to talk to y'all.
Just get in, get out. Leave me alone.
Yes, that's me. I want to get in and get out as fast as possible.
You and me need to invest in some AirPods. That way no one can bother us. But
it's not even going to matter.
Yeah, you're right. Who all is in the band In Dying Arms now, and where's everyone from?
Well, here we go. Like right now, it's a whole new group of guys. It's me, of course, on the vocals, and my guitarist / singer. He was actually in the band previously for a couple of shows, 2017, sometime before we broke up. So I brought him back on. So I guess he's kind of like new old. And we also locked in Nate White from Sleepers, and my buddy Andy Sappenkoff. I've known him for 15 years, and he's come out and done merch for us on tours. And he's also in. So we're missing a bass player right now, but we have the foundation.
Excellent. And I've talked to Nate White on this show before, and I've talked to him. I've toured with that guy as well. Super great guy, excellent drummer. So I'm really happy he's in your band as well. So shout out to Nate for that. You guys,
shout out, Nate.
Yeah, you guys started all the way back in the MySpace days, and then broke up, like you said, in 2017. Can you kind of walk us through what happened? Because you've been in this band for a really long time.
Yeah. I guess leading up to the breakup, because, you know, if you're listening to this, it's easy to figure out what we've been doing until that. But basically, a lot of the guys lost steam, because I'll be honest, we were doing the headline circuit for a couple of years, and we were always that band trying to break through that one hump, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get some bigger opportunities that weren't coming through, but, you know, we were still trying to grind, but the other guys were just getting older, and not to mention Terrence, our old bass player, he had moved away to New York. It's a good 4 or 5 hours away, and he doesn't have transportation. And as well as Christian, he was moving to Ohio, which he then started playing in a band called Inferious. And he had transportation, and it went to shit rather quickly, I'll say that.
I gotcha. Now, just a few days ago, you announced the band was back together with a new single called Cold and Empty. What really sparked this comeback? What initial conversation was there that took place, or was this always kind of in the back of your mind, like this band is getting back together no matter what?
To be honest, once the band had broken up, I wasn't ready for it to be broken up, to be honest with you. So I started working on a new band immediately. I started calling my homies that I know who play, you know, in bands, and I wanted to start something new, like a whole new name. We even had like a logo made. Like, we were committed. We had gone through so many tracks and trying out people. You know how it is.
Yeah.
And then after a while, the music was turning, because I write a lot of stuff. It's just, it sounded like IDA. I'm like, man, this isn't really, this isn't working out as a whole new thing. People are gonna say IDA 2.0 or you name it. Might as well just give them what they want, and I'm all about it.
And after this happened, who reached out to who to kind of get the members in the band?
All me. It was me. This is just by myself. Once IDA broke up, trying to set everything up, and then at the point from when we were doing this new band, and I told all the guys that I currently had, hey, I want to bring back IDA, and I already had my guitarist who did a couple shows with us from when he was in IDA, and we were talking about it, and we were like, yo, like, we're IDA, let's fucking go, you know what I mean? And I talked to all my dudes, and they were with it, and I also hit up all the old guys, too, or most of them, and told them about what I was doing, and they were showing me mad support, like, fucking do it, bro. Like, they have my back, so this is just something that just needs to happen.
Now, we're only a few days away after the announcement. What's been the reception so far to this new single?
It's been really, really, really good. We're very happy with it. After 2 days, definitely have a lot of streams and views on it, more than what I'm used to seeing. I think people are really excited about it. A lot of good feedback. People are loving the track. It's just all really, really good stuff.
And it sounds great as well. Right now I'm talking to the vocalist of In Dying Arms, Orion Stephens. You've been in this band forever. I mean, if people remember back in the MySpace days, you've been around a long, long time. What are some of your favorite memories or experiences with the band?
Oh, my God. Probably recording our album called Boundaries in 2012, and we were flown out to Oregon, and we were there for 2 or 3 weeks, and that was a highlight because that was one of our first times working with a larger label, and that was the start of us being a more elevated type of band, and definitely will never forget everything we did around that time frame.
Now, what about tours? Do you have any specific tour memories that really shine through?
Man, all of them. Shit, man. Yeah. You already know how it is. It's like there's so many good memories and so many good shows, and then tour is kind of like a blur because everything is crammed in. There's no time to reflect. There's all the time to look forward to the next thing, and then your experience points go up real fast. You know what I mean? But literally, just touring in general is awesome. To be honest, there's nothing that stands out because everything's been great. Of course, there's been some bad shit, but it's too many good things. I can't pick one thing out, man. I don't have any good stories for you right now.
That's okay, no worries.
I'm excited we're back. It's gonna be good shit.
Now, if you had to pick a favorite city that you've played in so far, what would it be?
Oh shit, bro! You're giving me these crazy questions. All right, let's go. I do enjoy playing Pennsylvania, which is kind of next to us. I also love every single time we go over to Cali. For some reason, it always goes really well over there. A favorite spot. There's a spot called The Garage. I don't know if it's still there. I think it's in Minnesota or something like that. Or Montana, something like that over there. I'm sorry I'm fucking this up. But that
no, you're good.
That venue had it down. There's a lot of good places out there, man.
Now, what's so special about The Garage?
The Garage, it doesn't matter who you are. Every band is treated as if you're a star, so it makes the entire show crazy. Even for the local bands that are playing the show, they have a screen that it comes down out of the ceiling and it covers the entire stage. So if you're in the crowd, you can't see nothing but the screen, and there's a projector on it showing shit. So the bands are setting up, but they can't see you set up, and you see the screen in front of the entire. It's a pretty nice big stage too.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Then once it rises up and you start playing, the crowd is going off because they're you know how it is. If you're in the crowd and you see the band, it's not as cool. You're watching everyone do shit, but just having it just be ready for you. The first thing you see after that thing is pulled up, everyone's energy level is through the roof, and it was like that for everybody.
That's awesome. Now
that's a cool ass place.
Heck yeah. What would you suggest for advice to newer or up-and-coming bands?
Definitely keep grinding. Don't listen to anyone giving that negative energy. Pay attention to only the positive, because I see a lot of bands paying attention to these bad comments and really taking it to heart or applying it to what they're doing. You need to pay attention to the people that actually fuck with your shit. And I mean, I fall victim of that too. I've done some shit based off of some negative comments, and that really worked out for me too well. So always stick with your fan base and care about what they're saying more than these haters, because let's be honest, they're still giving you attention and talking to you or on your comments or whatever it is. So definitely don't worry about that. And also don't shit, man. There's a lot of good things I could say.
Go ahead, please do.
It's all about staying positive, man. I'm just thinking, because it's really hard to get discouraged in this type of field. But you need to stay true to yourself and just kind of really find that zone or to center yourself and don't let your goals be misconstrued, or don't get cloudy on anything. Stick with your plan and you will be good to go. Trust.
That's definitely good advice. The band I think of when you say like haters or negative comments is the band Attila. If anyone doesn't know who they are, they're huge. They started out as no one, and now they're huge. Franz has his own, many different companies, his own record label and stuff like that. I mean, he was on one of your tracks as well, so you're well ahead of the game here. And do you think they cared at all during any point of their career? Probably not, because look at them now. And if anyone that was hating on them is probably jealous of them or Franz now. Is there anything that you can share about what the future holds for In Dying Arms?
Yes, I'm pretty sure this is what they want to know. We've been writing a new EP this entire time. From when I started doing this first band, a lot of it molded into what you're hearing now. And of course we X'd out a lot of tracks, but these tracks have been worked on longer than any previous IDA tracks, and it's going to show the amount of effort put into it, and we're really stoked to put it out because of how long it's been. So we've been working on that. We're actually, at this moment in time, I have a few more songs to track. I've only tracked about 2, and one more song left on guitars. Like, we're pretty deep in there, so we definitely didn't want to just drop this single and then say, now we're going to get started. Like, we wanted to be, we're deep in there right now, so...
So that single was just that single was just the taste of what's to come.
That is a big taste, and with the next release or single that we drop, expect the EP announcement with the artwork and the whole shebang. So we're getting all of that prepped up for the fans right now, especially throughout this quarantine. There's half of us don't have jobs. There's a lot of time to work on music, so we're going to be taking this time and using it to be productive.
That's awesome to hear. I know fans are going to be excited. I mean, I'm excited. I'm a fan as well. Single,
you're the man.
Yeah, you're the man. Single sounds great, and if that's just a taste of what the EP is going to be, then heck yeah. Now, can you answer this? Is the EP going to be out this year?
The EP will be out this year.
Okay.
100.
That's
how close we are. That's
All
how
right.
close we are, people.
You heard it here first, folks. That's going to be the new EP from In Dying Arms sometime this year in 2020. Orion, do you have any final words for fans out there listening? Any old-time fans, any new fans, anything like that?
Yeah, to old and new, this will always be the same IDA, and all the old members that were in it will always be a part of IDA, and they know that. And you guys listen, love you guys, miss you guys. Literally everything I've learned from working with those guys, I bring forward with the writing. I apply everything that I've liked, that I've learned from all my friends, and there's pieces of all of them in there. And if you are an old fan, you can probably hear it. So IDA is we're not stopping this time. We're actually here.
All right. Thank you very much, Orion. Very excited for this EP. Thank you very much for being on the show today. I will be talking to you here in a little bit off air, okay?
Thank you, sir. Y'all have a good one.
You too. Talk to you here in a second. That's Orion Stephens from the band In Dying Arms. They are back, baby. In 2020, they have a new single out right now called Cold and Empty, and you've heard it here. They will be releasing a new EP sometime this year. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of the KP Podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. Appreciate you guys as always, and we'll see you next time.